Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication...
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're 2 of the best teams in the league or the 2 worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
He's a volume 3-point shooter. McCollum looks to take this shot often for this very reason.
Doncic with it. Now Kleber. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. 4 on the clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Lillard surveying the D. Shoots from the elbow. And no good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And the basket by McCollum.
This is who McCollum is, someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Doncic outside. Richardson outside. Fires, high post. Rebounded by Covington.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Lillard finds Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance. Richardson against McCollum. Out to Porzingis. 3-pointer. Rebounded by McCollum.
That's just a flip. Keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Now he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. And Anthony subbed in for Robert Covington. A 3 from McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound.
Now, that's the staple of Kanter's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Lillard against Brunson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Fires the 3. And that one drops for him.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Now here's Brunson. On the wing, Hardaway. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
McCollum, no good. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Redick comes in for Richardson. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Portland also making some changes. Jones checked in for Powell. Little comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. For Portland, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Anthony left side. Releases. Shot clock at 6. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
On the wing, Hardaway. From the arc. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Bobs it up for Cantor.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Dave...
I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Now, here's Burke. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Hardaway. Little, he's checked in for Portland. Trailblazers leading by 7. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. On the wing, Jones. Here's Simons. And here's Little. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. He looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Passes it to Simons. Anthony left side. Feeds it to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Now, here's Doncic. Can they get it? And the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on. And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Here's Simons after Luka Doncic's bucket. Anthony dishes to Kanter. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Redick. And Kanter able to finish. Kanter's got 6 in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the left side wing. Kleba against Anthony. Kleba with the bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Simons. Burke covering. Simons, the pass to Cantor. Jones against Doncic. Pass to Cantor. Over Cauley Stein. That misses off the backboard. Mavericks trail by 7. Redick is in the corner. Pulls it up. They get it again. And Doncic is right there. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Simons. Burke covering. Anthony dishes to Cantor. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Shooters beware. Cauley Stein is very crafty in how he rises up to the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Simons missing.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms to the middle.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Lets it go from deep. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Kleba's got 5 now.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Portland shooting their first free throw of the game. A free throw off from Cantor.
Well, known for his unique personality, Cantor also remains a solid role player, someone his teammates enjoy playing with.
And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Well, he's been an elite scorer for so long. And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Finney-Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Porzingis has got the ball.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Here's McCollum. The Mavericks making the shot. They get it back. Here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by McCollum. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's Lillard missing.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Dallas, no good that time either. Portland trailing here. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You see how assertive a player Nurkic is. I mean, it feels like he can score from these spots.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 13. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And a deep three from Lillard. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
The pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Powell. Hardaway, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jones comes in for Damian Lillard. Free throw good. Nurkic.
Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
Brunson against McCollum. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Hardaway with a wide open look. The shot misses. And it's Portland the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career. Yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Richardson against McCollum. Outside, Jones. And here's Anthony from the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And a wide open look for McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got 9.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Richardson against Powell. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Richardson. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Jones finds Powell to the inside. Now McCollum lets it fly. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Richardson. Misses the step-back jump shot.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And so it's Portland. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got Enes Kanter, Anthony out there with Jones. Then it's Little, and it's Simons in at the point guard position.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Here's Simons. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And the Mavericks with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Hardaway. Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Yes! And the foul. That one's on Anthony.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Doncic, no good on the free throw.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. The Mavericks trailing. Richardson outside. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. The 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Lillard against Doncic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Kleba's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. Doncic looking it over. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Inside. Here's Covington. And the basket is good. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
The strength of Covington willing these shots in, despite the D being very aggressive with him.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Off the left rim and out.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Nurkic with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. That one good for 2.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Doncic with it. They need this. No good on that one.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Really awful display from him so far, but you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Ennis Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Here's Kanter. Shakes him. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Richardson. Hardaway kicks to Richardson. Goes up on the high post. And right on target. Good.
Wow, sensing the importance. Remember, Richardson was a second-round pick. He had to fight for his spot.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Powell. Lillard outside. From deep. Takes it out to Covington. Clock at 4. And the basket by McCollum.
Love the offensive game of McCollum. He can score from anywhere on the court.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely. But we've seen crazy things happen.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And stolen by Richardson. All alone. Money!
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Powell, no one around him. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Powell for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Doncic with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Out to Porzingis. Stolen by Cantor. Lillard from deep three-point land misses the shot. And so it's Portland winning this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Chris. it.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the power forward. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the center position.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
From deep three-point range. And it's Doncic missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Richardson, and count it from 19 feet away. Richardson's got his second basket.
Richardson pretty nifty there. Shakes the defense off and knocks it down.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Morris outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Doncic looking it over. There's the dish to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic, no good. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. The three from George. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Jackson has the open look. No good on the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. And here is Doncic. Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
He gets it in there.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now, here's Doncic. Count it.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. George up top. Guarded by Doncic. George looking around. Poked away. Doncic with the steal. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Brunson. Dallas again missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And Los Angeles with some changes. Mann's checked in. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. Pass to Powell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
To the middle. Here's Kennard. Shoots over Redick, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on J.J. Redick.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. In the corner, Powell with it. It's Redick on the wing. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
Burke, he's checked in for Dallas. Redick is in the corner. Cousins against Cauley Stein. Passes to Powell. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees a teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Burke. Out of hand on it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got DeMarcus Cousins, Luke Kennard out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Batum, and it's Man in at the 3. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Kennard, the pass to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Cousins imposing his will that time against pretty good defense.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Burke looking over the floor. Out to the right wing, to the paint. Knocked loose, out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. Richardson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Trey Burke. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Sure. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks trail by 6. The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Richardson. Steps back and shoots. And that one goes long. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 6. Here's Marjanovic. to the inside. Basket counts.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. In the corner, George with it. Doncic with the steal, and they're moving it up. Shoots from the elbow, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jackson, that's a two-pointer, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Doncic against George. Doncic, no good. Clippers leading by 4. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, and George really is one of the better dunkers in the league. Actually, one of the best. He's creative. He's got great bounce, excellent length, and pretty creative every time he gets a chance to throw it down.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Count that one. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
You know, when Beverly plays with that kind of energy, it's infectious. Sprinting the floor like that, an example of that energy.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 5 points so far. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Beverly the pass to Morris. Beverly finds Jackson. Here's Beverly. The tray sinks the three-pointer. Beverly's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Throws up. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They lead by 10. Shaq, what would... And that should...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Patrick Beverly. He's been playing really well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slot. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
Now, here is George. Beyond the arc. Porzingis with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Marjanovic. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Richardson trying to break loose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Oh,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree with you. Porzingis with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Brunson with a clean look. Dallas again missing. Clippers leading by 6. Outside Leonard. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And Dwight Powell subbed in for Porzingis. Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Cousins. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Hardaway for three. Connects from three-point range. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
George against Redick. Outside, George. Over in the corner, Batum. Shot clock at 6. High post shot. Here's Cousins. He can't get that one. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Burks is checked in. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Hardaway kicks to Powell. Pass to Cauley Stein. Banked in off the glass. Cauley Stein's got his second basket of the game.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley Stein. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Dwight Powell. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Patterson's checked in.
Look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Doncic comes in for Hardaway. And it's Richardson in for Jalen Brunson. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. Will take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Porzingis with the steal. The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kennard kicks to Beverly. They need this one. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Burke, the pass to Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Marjanovic checked in for Trey Burke. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris is checked in for Patrick Patterson. Now here's Richardson. Over Kennard. Tries again. Richardson finds Marjanovic. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Dallas, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding him.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Doncic. Knocks down the step-back J. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks on top, leading by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Marcus Morris. Kennard is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Zubac. Down low, here's Morris. No good on that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. 16 feet away. Porzingis can't hit. Clippers trail by 5. Morris, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Porzingis inside. Zubac defending. It's good.
Well, you look at Porzingis and his size 7'3", he consistently torches defenders around the rim.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dallas. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Ron Lewis talk with the team. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Plenty of daylight on that shot. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now, Doncic. Marjanovic kicks to Doncic. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Beverly against Porzingis. Morris passes to Oturu. Back to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. Makes it off the glass.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Goes back up. And the nice bucket inside for Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 7 now for the man. George finds Leonard. Back to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. Here's Zubac. Here's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Cousins showing you he's not afraid to step up in the big moment.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Jackson. And Doncic hits it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
What a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
George, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Shoots from the right block. Kicks it out to Richardson. Takes a three. The Mavericks rebound. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And so it's Dallas with it after the Clippers pick up 2. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. George against Doncic. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
George, no good. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Richardson, good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. From deep. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Rivers. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Bull. And it's Jokic in at the 4 spot. And for Dallas, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And stolen by Bull. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish. He's an athletic freak.
Wow.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. To the paint. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And here's Rivers. There's the pass to Bull. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Richardson.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Jokic finds Porter. Back to Jokic. Porzingis with the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. The quick look, no good that time. One-on-one here. Here's Bull. That shot is off. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Richardson. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
It's good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Porzingis. Porter with the steal. Pass to Jokic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The drive by Doncic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. The Nuggets also changing it up. Millsap comes in for Bull. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Porter.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Bull, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Michael Porter comes in for Harrison.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Brunson against Rivers. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Porter with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Rivers has got the ball. And that one's good. Jokic.
Boy, what a pretty pass from Austin Rivers. That is an improved aspect to his game.
Stolen by Rivers. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Dallas making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Here's Burke following the basket by Jokic. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And he just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Now here's Rivers. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Inside, deflects the pass. Mavericks trail by 6. And the wide open shot from Redick. Off target with his 3. Here's Jokic. Finished off the break. That's 10 points for Jokic.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 8. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Burke is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And that one's good, Harrison.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Burke looking over the floor. Outside, Redick. From deep three-point range, the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Cauley Stein's got 4 this quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Morris right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Burke. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to McGee. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Now here's Burke. Passes it to Finney Smith. Doesn't go that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Millsap. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Millsap's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Millsap against Doncic. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Millsap. Jokic comes in for Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Shaquille Harrison. Now, here's Doncic.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. And it's off from three-point range.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Here's Jokic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The drive by Doncic. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Six to shoot. And too long on the shot.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Gordon. Rivers with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Can't cash in from the high post. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Looking to end the run. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Porzingis.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Here's Rivers. This one for three. That one doesn't drop. Richardson gets a wide open look. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Denver looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points and that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Aaron Gordon out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle. Rivers against Hardaway. Rivers kicks to Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Doncic outside. Over Porter. Doncic feeling it out. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Doncic has got 6 points.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
And here's Rivers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Jokic. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Marjanovic. Rebound by the Nuggets. Rivers with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Rivers passes to Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up. Jokic on the follow. 18 points for him.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Doncic finds Marjanovic. Kicks it out to Richardson. Over Rivers. Here's Marjanovic. And he makes good on the layup. Marjanovic has got his first points in this one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Jokic inside. Guarded by Porzingis. Jokic inside. He's against Porzingis. And that one's good. Jokic.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Hardaway against Rivers. Here's Green. And the shot goes in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Denver leading by 15. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Hits the three-point bomb. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Rivers against Hardaway. Rivers kicks to Jokic. Back to Rivers. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Moving it up.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
On the wing, Gordon. He dishes it to Green. Now the pass to Rivers. Shoots over Doncic. Rivers can't get it to go.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
And the wide open shot from Green. And again, Denver no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's Denver sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of catering. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Jalen Brunson. Also, Trey Burke out there. J.J. Redick is out there with Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. That free throw good from Porzingis. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Pass to Brunson. Dallas moving it around. Burke with the bounce pass. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis? Barely has to jump to throw that down.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Millsap. Morris passes to Harrison. Here's Johnshaw. Covered by Redick. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Porzingis can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 14. And McGee kicks to Morris. Here's Johnshaw. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside, Porzingis. Shoots it. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, he has such a great feel for what the defense is conceding. And Kristaps Porzingis makes a nice play on the inside.
Morris against Brunson. Pass to Johnshaw. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway comes in for J.J. Redick. Josh Richardson's checked in for Trey Burke. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The three for Doncic. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. From 17 feet out. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 12. On the wing, Gordon. The dish now to Porter. Back to Gordon. Feeds to Millsap. On the wing, Porter. Over Porzingis. And the shot falls short this time.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss. You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Harrison kicks to Gordon. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Harrison scanning the floor. And again, Denver no good. Mavericks trail by 12. Hardaway with a wide open look. They get it back.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
And it's Harrison with the ball for the Nuggets. They led by as many as 18 points.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nuggets.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Doncic. And count it from 19 feet away.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from Luka Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
Outside, Porter lets it go with a three. Denver gets it back. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Hardaway for three, and Bull pulls it down. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Doncic with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Richardson gets a wide open look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, Richardson doing a great job in transition. Has good speed that time, accelerates in the open floor.
And it's Lillard missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And the dunk by Porzingis. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. High post, Nurkic. Powell down low. Headed by Porzingis. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
You know, Nurkic has such a big, wide body. It's best if he uses it to help free up some guys on the screen.
And the pass to Kleba. Doncic looking it over. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Doncic against Lillard. Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Pretty nice work there in the open floor. Hardaway Jr. good at running to the right spot on the court and being ready.
Lillard against Doncic. Here's Nurkic. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to Porzingis. Richardson for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Kleba. Tries again. And they call the foul, so a chance at the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so here is Dallas after Enes Kanter's miss. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
Brunson kicks to Reddick. No good from outside. Trailblazers trail by 12. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. The feed to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Coley Stein comes in for Porzingis, and Trey Burke subbed in for J.J. Redick. Here's Here's Powell. Pass to Brunson. To the middle. Stolen by Kansas. And now Portland on the break. Anthony leading the charge. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Powell pulls it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Burke after Enes Kanter's miss. Burke finds Cauley Stein. Out left to the wing. Picked away. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Brunson against Anthony. Shoots it up. Burke can't get it to go. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Cauley Stein. Burke is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney-Smith in at the three. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Trail Blazers trail by 8. Powell with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Zinkis, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Here's Anthony. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You got to be cautious. If Carmelo is in these sets, he'll start to take advantage of whatever the defense is going to offer up.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Kleba finds Porzingis. Richardson for 3. Dallas no good that time either.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Powell, that's good.
As his career has gone on, Melo has been better and better about finding the open man.
And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Portland trailing here. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Jones checked in for Anthony. And Dallas also making a switch. J.J. Redick's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
And Portland making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Lillard against Redick. Powell, no one around him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. 1:58 left here in the second. Nurkic with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Porzingis. Dallas again missing. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Covington dishes to McCollum. Feeds to Nurkic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Porzingis. Some room here for Richardson. That one, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. McCollum kicks to Powell. Back to McCollum for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
It's so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Lillard way outside. A miss that time would have put him up.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
35 seconds left to play here in the half. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Yep, it counts. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The drive by Doncic. Portland grabs the miss.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
For the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Dallas also making some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And it's Simons missing.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
5 seconds left in the first half of the game. And McCollum launches it from deep. No good on the last second attempt there.
Now,
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ern. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, how'd you? And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
It feels like he can take on anyone on the inside. Hardaway Jr. loved the aggressive attitude there.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Derek Jones in for Powell.
Well, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Lillard against Doncic. And it goes down 2 points. Doncic has got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Trey Burke subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Burke. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Richardson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Out to Hardaway. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Lillard the pass to Anthony. No good that time. Good work defensively by Richardson.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
So for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Dallas also making a switch. Brunson's checked in. And that one's good. Burke. And it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Just 5 on the clock. There's Hollis-Jefferson with the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Jones finds Cantor. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A poor choice by the defender. Cantor is a sizable guy to wrap up, but you have to do it or risk giving up the bucket plus a free throw.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. Norman Powell comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Dallas leading by 5. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. McCollum comes in for Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simon. Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, Porzingis, the things we talk about is assertiveness, but that also comes with great stamina. Right now, he's determined.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. From deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Powell. For 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the wide open shot from Redick. Off target from three-point range. Here is Lillard. It's good.
Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Mavericks, you've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Josh Richardson. J.J. Redick is out there with Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. Doncic hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Down low, Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
He rifled that one in from distance. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Cantor, he's checked in for Portland. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Lillard outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Luka Doncic. And the Mavericks with possession here. 9-point game. Richardson against McCollum.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Nurkic finds Lillard. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Well, the D can't give Richardson that kind of lane to the basket. He will jump all over any available space.
Lillard against Brunson.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And a wide open look for McCollum, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 6. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Redick against McCollum. Cantor, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Well, this is the area where Cantor can really unleash his offensive arsenal. Difficult guy to defend inside.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 9. 1:21 left in the fourth. .121 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard from outside, and the Trailblazers another 3.
And those are the kind of shots that Lillard, when he gets in these hot streaks throughout the course of a season, gets more and more consistent with.
Doncic against Lillard. The drive by Doncic. Porzingis finds Redick. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Now Doncic. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
A fearless shooter and a remarkable dunker. Tim Hardaway Jr. is such a valuable rotation guy that you just want to have consistent effort from. And I think he's reaching that level now.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Clock at 6. Up top, Doncic. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Zubats in at the center, filling out the middle. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Leonard, no luck.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Richardson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Here's George. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Outside, George. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zubats has got his second bucket.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here is George. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Richardson gets a wide-open look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I like that Josh Richardson is more comfortable in this offense, just taking what the defense allows.
And George kicks to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got his fourth rebound in this one. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Morris. Dallas again missing. Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Doncic against Jackson. Doncic outside. To end the run. And the rejection by Jackson. Leonard attacking, goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Richardson.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Rondo, and it's denied. And they get it back. The three, and that's good. Luke Kennard for three.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Powell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Kennard against Redick. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice find by Luke. shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Outside for Redick. Jacks up a three. And that one released in time, but no good. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint. Just 3 to shoot. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Cauley Stein. Outside Hardaway. Another shot. That one wide left.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
They get it back. Rondo kicks to Beverly. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Burke, he's checked in for Dallas. Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Powell with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Doncic is checked in for Hardaway. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And here is Doncic. He has 6. Shoots. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Doncic outside. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Cousins with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Chalk up 2 there. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And Morris throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Burke. And here's Richardson. Now Burke. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Kleber. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
George passes to Zubac. And George, here we go.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Doncic looking it over. He dishes it to Burke. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Doncic outside. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by Jackson.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Jackson. On the wing, Morris. For the three, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morris has got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Porzingis can't hit.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers out in front by 17.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 10. And that should.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Doncic against Zubac. Here's Porzingis, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
George double teamed. Here's Zubac. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes that one. He has 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Goes up from the top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. And that's 10 points for Luka Doncic.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Richardson against George. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 11.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Doncic, and it's sent back by George. Los Angeles leading by 18. Pass to Zubac. Shoots the 3. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Redick comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Redick for three. Hardaway against Kennard. Hardaway goes in. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the paint. Here's Cousins, and it's in there. And the Clippers lead by 18.
DeMarcus can play outside, but the paint is still where he makes his living.
It's Redick on the wing. Here's Brunson, and that one is stuffed right through.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Man passes to Kennard. The Clippers need to get off a shot from about 16. The Mavericks pull it in. Hardaway with a wide open look. Batum grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Beverly. Good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
1:14 left in the third. Brunson with it. The dish to Cauley-Stein. Kennard against Hardaway. And he gets it to go. Hardaway has got 7.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
High post Cousins. Beverly feeling it out a bit. That shot misses. And it's Dallas the other way. Brunson up top. Dallas moving it around. Cauley-Stein's shot is good.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And here's Beverly. At the top of the key, Cousins. Outside for Batum from downtown. Offensive rebound. Cousins on the follow. And the Clippers lead by 16.
One thing about DeMarcus, he's got an edge to him, and a lot of the time, it works to his advantage.
And he gets it back. Hardaway against Kennard. Hardaway, no good. Batum with the 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Zubac in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Mavericks trail by 14. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drills the elbow jumper.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Outside Rondo. And George, here we go. The dunk and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Porzingis with the steal.
And that's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
Los Angeles leading by 14. It's deflected. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Doncic. In close, he hits it. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Richardson against George. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleber. It's stolen. Here's Richardson. Porzingis kicks to Richardson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
In the corner, George with it. Now here's Leonard. T right on him. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 10-point game.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Outside, George. Passes it to Zubac. Not going to go that time. Mavericks trail by 8. The pass to Kleber. Now Porzingis. Zubac defending. Porzingis passes to Doncic. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Here's Porzingis. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Porzingis with the steal, and it's the Mavericks on the break, and it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Porzingis with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith. Baseline jumper. A second chance effort, and it's Porzingis laying it in.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Now George. Takes a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night. There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Beverly. Outside, George. Will not go. This is off the front iron. So the Clippers with the win. Some good moments throughout this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Nestled among the peaks of the missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. And for the Nuggets, Rivers out there with Porter. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Bull. And it's Jokic in at the power forward position. Now here's Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bull uses it to perfection to block shots.
Fast break Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. Here's Richardson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Jokic. Now the feed, the Bull. Pass to Porter. Shoots over Doncic. Porter, no luck. Richardson outside. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Bull. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Richardson.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Up top, Marjanovic to the inside. They get it again. Kicks it out to Richardson. And stolen by Bull. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Finished off the break.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. And here's Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Tries it from 19. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
Hardaway against Rivers. The pass to Bull. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Doncic feeling it out. From the wing. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Marjanovic with the slam.
Well, how about Porzingis showing you some nice quickness and activity, determined to get after the steal.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rivers passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Floats it up for Jokic. .124 left in the first quarter. And here is Doncic. Keeps it alive. Porzingis on the follow.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instinct.
Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he lays it straight in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Doncic right side.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Bull kicks to Rivers. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Millsap comes in for Bull. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Michael Porter. And then for Dallas, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Marjanovic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Hardaway. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Richardson getting points in transition. Easy buckets thanks to his hustle after the steal. That's how you take advantage of the turnover.
Here's Rivers. The putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? And so at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Denver on top. They're up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Harrison out there with Morris. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's John Shar in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Morris passes to McGee. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Redick dishes to Cauley Stein. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Denver. Here's Morris. Dishes to McGee. And they pick up 2. McGee's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Cauley Stein goes in. Can't hit from in close. And here's Denver. Stripped it away. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
Substitution for Mavericks.
Redick passes to Powell. Back to Redick. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Here's Powell. Off target from the baseline. Denver in the lead, and even 3-on-3 break. Here's Morris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
Here's Burke. Sweet little floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Morris passes to Chanshaw. Back to Morris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Passes to Cauley Stein. Back to Burke. It's Redick on the wing. Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets leading by 4. Inside. Here's Millsap. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Redick surveying the D. Offline with his 3.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Drills the three-pointer.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high-percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Burke finds Redick. Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Morris passes to Harrison. Millsap against Powell. 4 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose, but he recovers it. Back to Millsap. Pass to Chanshaw. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. So both teams changing it up here. Mavericks trail by 9. Porter with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Harrison. 6 to shoot. Outside Gordon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Guys, Doncic has great shooting mechanics, and he can knock it down from deep.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slot. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Kicks it out to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. On deep. The shot off that time. And Denver the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bull can't hit. Mavericks trail by 6. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Rivers against Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Bull. A rebound by Marjanovic.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Richardson, and another basket for Dallas.
That time Richardson defaulted to the mid-range shot. We know he can shoot them from deep, but mixing in that mid-range, it'll keep the defense off balance.
Now Rivers. Down low. Hardaway with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The 3 for Doncic. That one's not going to go. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Bull. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bull's got 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Marjanovic passes to Porzingis. He dishes it to Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him. Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
The pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. Jermichael Green comes in for Jokic. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Michael Porter. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Green in the post. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And Jermichael Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. J.J. Redick's checked in for Doncic. And Trey Burke subbed in for Richardson. Redick for 3. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's known for his finesse game, guys, but Porzingis showing you there. He's got some power to his game, too.
Brunson against Morris. Kicks it to Millsap. Here's Chanshaw. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Over to the left wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
McGee inside. He's against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Count it. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Morris looking over the floor. From past the arc. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Morris against Brunson. To the paint. Here's Burke. The layup off target. Here's Chanshaw. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nugget. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Paul Millsap out there with Green. Then it's Porter. Then it's Rivers. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Morris with the ball. To the inside. Now, here's Bull. Guarded by Doncic. Bull dishes to Morris. From the baseline. Bull, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Richardson. And the shot goes down. Here's Morris. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Drops in the layup for 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Jalen Brunson. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Rivers against Hardaway. Jokic inside. It's hauled in by Richardson. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 1. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Richardson. Dallas moving it around. Here's Marjanovic. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Mavericks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical. And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Rivers passes to Jokic. Lock at 6. Here's Gordon. The putback. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. The Mavericks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Doncic against Porter. And that one's good. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
And here's Rivers. They get it back, but he stays with it. Bull, that's good.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Nuggets trail. Denver calls timeout. They trail by 2. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Bull. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Rivers. A rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his fourth rebound in this one. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And now a 6-point Maverick lead.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Rivers, and a lot of contact on that one. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal fouls call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Doncic. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Passes it to Jokic. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over Porzingis. Here's Rivers. Denver gets it back. Porter passes to Gordon. He kicks it to Rivers. Porter outside. The Mavericks pull it in. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work